Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Warm greeting from Bali, Indonesia. First of all, we would like to say thank you very much to the committee for the chance and opportunity given to us to join this conference. In this opportunity, we would like to present our paper entitled Naming System in Balinese Community. We are Madestri Satyawati and Nyoman Kardana. In this opportunity, we would like to inform you the particular system we have in Balinese community related to the naming system. And I'm sure that in every community in the world, of course, they have a particular system, especially related to the naming system. Thank you. In this opportunity, we would like to present some information. First, we would like to start from introduction, and the second, we would like to inform you a glance of Bali, and the third point is related to naming structure in Balinese language, and the last, the fourth point we would like to present in this opportunity is name selection factors. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we would like to continue for the introduction. Okay, some points we would like to present related to the introductions are: number one, many researches on onomastic have been conducted previously. For example, proper names, organization names, and product names. We can see from Holly, 1972, Aitenu, 2006, Nikrasov and Tomniskova, 2015, Kardana, 2015, and others. The second one, the studies took data from Manggarai, Buang, Papua New Guinea, from Bali, and from other parts in the world. And the last point that we would like to present related to the introduction is socio-cultural, linguistic, in this case is phonology and semantic approaches have been done related to the researches due to the proper names, organization name, and product names. In this case, we would like to inform you that naming system of the Balinese community is interesting to conduct because of some reasons. Number one, identity of Balinese community has been always analyzed based on the external factors. Number two, many studies on Balinese community have been done, but no one of them have studied the structure, meaning, and other factors due to naming system in Balinese community. Number three, naming structures in Balinese community seems not to have structure and ideology. And number four, it is believed that mindset of Balinese community has ever changed from age to age, and even in Bali, there was a cultural acculturation as an impact of Bali as the famous tourist destination in Indonesia. Well, ladies and gentlemen, based on the introduction, there are two problems we would like to discuss in this paper. Number one is what are the structure and meaning of naming system in Balinese Hindu community in Bali, and number two, related with what are the structure and name selection factors in Balinese Hindu community in Bali. There are two main problems that we would like to discuss in this paper. In this opportunity, we also would like to present a little bit about the methodology, some method or steps that we conducted when we would like to take a data, when we would like when we classify the data and how to analyze the data we have. First, data taken from 580 students. They are divided into academic year 2018 and 2019. It consists of 428 persons from Bali and 28% from beyond Bali. And in academic year 2020, it consists of 124% collected through internet. And the aim is to reach a socio-cultural fundamental phenomena data. It is related to the data. And for the data classification, input the names into table based on marked proper names. And then we input the names in a table unmarked proper names. For the analysis, first data in the table was analyzed to get the structure of naming system and their meaning. And then the data from questionnaire is used to know the structure and proper name selection factors. Before we come to the main discussion, we would like to present a glance of Bali. I mean, in this case, I think it's very important for us to inform you a little bit about Bali. For the collective Balinese community, there are social groups in Bali. And the religious and social system are still close to the Balinese people. This situation or this phenomena influences Balinese social lives. And in Bali, also we have a caste system. Caste due to the job, caste based on distance. Caste in this case, for example, caste can be divided into some classification. For example, Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, and Sudra. The four kinds of caste are commonly the classification we have in Bali. And the last, a history of behavior. In Bali, we have a history of behavior. We call it as Nginep Wangsa. It is a kind of hiding their particular case to avoid family disasters. Once upon a time in Bali, when we have the kingdom era, kingdom age, there are some people from the higher level case, and then someday they have a problem. They had a problem with their safe their life. For example, some other party would like to attack them. For example, something like this. They try to hide their particular case, and they pretended to be the lower or the lowest in this case, the lowest case in this case. Their first goal is to avoid family disaster. I mean to save the family from the attack of some enemy and some people from different case. This is a kind of history we have in Bali. Okay, and now we start from the order patterns of Balinese community naming system in Bali. Naming system in Balinese community has order pattern that seems not to be in a good rule. Order patterns in the naming system looks the same. That is, gender definite markers is in the first position, then followed by markers of degree, gender, birth order, proper name, and family names in the last position. The difference, the difference looks in the use of the markers. I mean, in this case, not all names use all the markers. The use of the markers is depend on the person's due to. One, caste. Number two is client. Number three is mindset. And the last is the need of self-introducing, in this case, related to the social status. In this opportunity, we would like to present you about the some markers in Balinese proper names. For example, like this, we have gender definite marker. For the male is E, and for the female is Ni, for example. And also for the caste, we have for the male we have Ngakan, we have Anak Agung, we have Ida Bagus, we have Cokolda, we have Dewa, we have Gusti, and Dewa. And for the female, we have Desak, we have Anak Agung, we have Ida Ayu. For the male is Ida Bagus, but for the female is Ida Ayu. And also we have Cokolda. For the male and female, the same Cokolda. And for Dewa, Gusti, they look the same for female and male. And for the clan, for the either male or female, they have the same form, like Pandey, Pasak. And urutan for the birth word, in Balinese naming system. Maybe if you have been in Bali, it is very popular for the visitors. For example, the Balinese people, the Balinese children, we have Putu or Gede or Wayan. It means that this name is for the first child, and Nengah or Made is for the second one. Nyoman or Komang or Koming is for the third one, and the last one is ketut. So in Balinese family, normally we have 4 children based on the 4 names provided by the Balinese people since some years ago. And also in this case, the name related to the family name, it is the same for male and female. For example, Rajag, Manuaba, Dwarsa, Yatindra. This, for example, if maybe it looks like some naming system in Western country. For example, Rajag is the name of the father, and all his children have the name Rajag in the end as the the surname of the children. For example, like this. And then when we see the structure of the naming system in Balinese community, we have 5 different structures. The first structure is a proper name. In this case, completed with family name. But family name in this case is not obligatory, not mandatory, but it is kind like optional. And the second structure is gender, it's definite gender, and then birth order, and then gender, and then proper name, and then a family name. So the markers in bracket means they are optional, not obligatory. Again. So sometimes the name can be gender plus proper name is enough, or gender plus proper name plus family name, or maybe the name will become gender, word, birth order, gender, proper name, and family name. Can be like this. And the third structure is gender, and then caste, and the gender. Gender, for the first gender means is a definite gender, and then the next gender is gender related to male or female, yeah, and then birth word or birth order, and then proper name, and then family name. And the fourth structure is related with the case, definite gender, and then proper name, and family name. And the last structure, I mean the fifth structure, is clan, and then followed by birth order, and then proper name. So again, in this case, we would like to inform you that something in the brackets do not mean there are mandatory or obligation, but they are optional. Yeah, can be used or cannot be used. But mostly the naming system in Bali, they have definite gender followed by proper name. But a few family use family names in the end of their name. Okay. So in Bali, because of the related to the case we have, so different case, of course, they will have a different name, which are marked by the case and clan markers. Okay. And to make it clear, in this case, we also present the examples of the names of Balinese community of its structure we have. For example, for the first structure, Anom Adi Baskara, Saraswati Dwarsa. Yeah, Dwarsa is the name of a family name, like a family name. Yeah, Saraswati is the proper name. And for the second structure, Ketut Ayu Paramita, yeah, Ni Wayan Intan Putri Wijayanti. Ketut means related to the birth order. Ketut is the last order in the birth order, and Wayan is the first. And Ni Wayan Intan Putri Wijayanti. Ni means definite gender for female. Wayan is the name of first birth, and Intan Putri Wijayanti is the proper name of the woman. Komang Agus dan Madwarsa. Komang means what it says in this case is birth order. Yeah, birth order. Komang is the third child, and Agus is like gender markers for male, and Dharma Yusa is proper name, and Dwarsa is family name. Okay, and for the third structure, Igusti Alit Parwata, I is definite gender. Gusti is one of the case we have, and Alit Parwata is the proper name. Igusti Bagus Andi Sasmita, I is definite gender. Gusti is what is it? Gusti is a case name. Bagus is gender for male, and Andisa Smita is proper name. Yeah, and Ni Gusti Ayu Puspawati. Ni is definite gender for female. Gusti is case name. Ayu is gender marker for female, and Puspawati is proper name. And like this one, and the fourth structure, the example of the fourth structure, Anak Agung Ngurah Oko Wiranata. Anak Agung is the name of the caste. For the highest case we have in Bali, Ngurah is gender name, gender marker for male, and Oko Wiranata is a proper name. Ida Ayu Sarasmita, Ida Ayu is the name of case we have also. This is also one of the higher case in Bali. Ayu mean gender case for gender marker for female, and Sarasmita is proper name. And for the last structures, for the example of the last structure is Pasak Swaldika. Pasak is the clan name, and Swaldika is the proper name. And Pandey Made Yunantara. Pandey is also one of the clan name we have in Bali, and Made is the second name of the birth order, and Yusnantara is the proper name we have. Okay, there are some example of its structure we have in Bali. Okay, thank you. And now we present the structure election factors in naming system in Balinese community. The factors are related to 2 points. The first is due to distance, and the second is due to the social status in Balinese society. Related to the social status in Balinese society, in Bali, especially for the naming system, they or Balinese people think that more modern without any markers. Yeah, they think that their name will be more modern if the name is without any markers. And next, markers cause social status higher, so that recently some Balinese tried to use their case or degree marker that they have never used since they were born because of some reasons. In this case, there are some facts in Bali that some people or some family, since they were born, they never use the degree or case markers because their grandfather or grandmother had some problems, or they had tried to not to use the markers in order to avoid the conflict, to avoid a problem in their life. But after now, the family knows that they come from the high case, they try to use the case or degree markers in their name. This is the problem, the fact we have now in Bali. And next, markers are used because of their idealism to maintain Balinese markers. And the last, markers are or are not used because of capitalist ideology. In this case, it is related to profit and loss. And now we are going to present about the meaning found in the proper names in Bali. Balinese people. Balinese people believe that naming could influence first future, I mean in this case future's life. Second is social status. Third is characters of the persons, and fourth is luck, and fifth as birth order markers, and next is as birthday marker. There are the meaning we have found in the proper names of Balinese people. The reason make Balinese people choose their name based on some points. Number one is numbering. Yeah, I mean, in this case, the reason to make Balinese people choose their name are, the first is numbering. For example, Eka. Eka is mean one, or first. Dwi is two, or the second. Three is four, or three, or third. I mean, if the name of the person is Eka, blah, 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 means the persons, or the man, or the woman, is the first child in that family. Number two, with prefix su. Yeah, here in Balinese Hindus teaching, we have the suffix prefix su that means something good. So in this case, the people who use the prefix su in their name, they have a hope or a wish to have good character. For example, Susila, Su-sila, Su-prapti, Su-jana, Su-prapta, and others. So after we interviewed the people, I mean the persons, they answers that their parents or their father, in this case, hope or has a wish their children to have nice or good characters. And number three, refer to the names of god or goddess in Hindu. In Hindu, we have some names for god or goddess like Bayu, Vishnu, Devi, Dea, Diva, and Devi. Bayu is the name of one name of god in Hindus. We believe that Bayu is the god of air, yeah, and Vishnu is the name or the god of water, and Devi is the name of Devi means goddess, and they are Diva and Devi. They are not from Sanskrit, but absolutely they have the name meaning like Devi or goddess. So in this case, in Balinese people, we find some ladies or girls with the name Devi, Dea, Diva, and Devi. Absolutely, the four names, they have the name, the same meaning, Devi or goddess. And number four, Balinese day names. We have in Balinese calendar, we have a particular name of the days, like Anggara. Anggara means Tuesday. Redite means Sunday, and Soma means Monday. So we also found some students with the name Anggara. Anggara, of course, in this case, the persons or the guy must be having a birthday in Tuesday. Yeah. And if a person has a name Shoma, means they were born on Monday, something like this. And also number 4, related with the month names. Yeah, we have Juli, Maret, Agustus, October. Yeah, and others. Okay, Juli, Maret, Agustus, October are the names of Indonesian calendar. Yeah, it's not. They are not only related to Hindu or Balinese, but the names Juli, Maret, Agustus, October, and others are the names of month names in Indonesia. And the last and number 6 is social status, related to the social status. There are some students with the name Brian, Windi, Lady, Boy, and Claria. Of course, this name were taken from English word. Yeah, Brian. Windi, of course, in this case is wine, wind. Yeah, from wind become Windi, and lady and boy and Claria. Of course, they belongs to English word. But the parents give their boy or their daughters with such kind of name because the parents would like to increase their social status in Balinese community. And at least they would like to show that they have studied English, or they know English word, or perhaps they have some colleague or friends from Western countries like this, or maybe they have been living in Western countries, for example, like that. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, and now we come to conclusion, and there are 2 main points that we would like to present in this case as a conclusion. Number 1, regular or organized order pattern structure in choosing markers due to speaker's condition. Number 2, proper name election factors cover ancestry, social status, and hopes or wishes. Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. That's all our presentation today, and I do hope that you can take the point, you can understand of my language, in this case of my English, and I do hope that this presentation and this paper will give you a little bit benefit to your academic career. Thank you very much, and I'm so sorry if we have made some mistake in presenting our paper. Thank you.